Welcome again to You Are Hired. In this video, I will discuss the most common interview questions being asked during the validation interview. Validation interview is usually the final interview and being conducted by the operations manager of the hiring program. It is very important to prepare for these questions as you may need to provide specific examples in order to pass. By the way, I also have created video regarding call center interview question and answer. The link is in the description below. Hi, my name is Harry, BPO employee for more than 15 years and helped over 5,000 employees to land their dream job. The validation interview is divided into three categories. Number one, attendance and flexibility. Number two, attention to details. Number three, readiness. Let's break down these categories so you know how to pass your interview. First category, attendance and flexibility. Remember that the company is looking to add employees to help them with their business to answer calls, process orders, and assist the customer with their requests. They will only hire applicants with strong commitment to come to work every day and can adapt to changing environment depending on the business needs. Here are the possible questions. What are your thoughts in supporting multiple channels through your course of stay with our company? You may be assigned to 3 a.m. shift. What are your thoughts on this? How are you going to commute to work? What are the alternatives in case your main option of going to work is not available? What will you do in case you have an emergency? It's likely that you'll be working during holidays. Tell me about your commute plan and what would you be telling your family? What were the reasons for you being late or absent on your previous job? In answering these questions, you must demonstrate that you can provide strong commitment and show no hesitation on working on shifting schedules and working on overtime and holidays. You can present plans on handling an emergency situations, such as presenting options before missing work and requests for permission to be absent. You can display flexibility to work on site or work from home as needed and show willingness to support phones, chat, and email. Another possible questions. Tell us about a time where you had to deal with difficult situation. What made the situation difficult and how did you handle it? Tell us about a time when you must work on something with limited support or resources. What actions have you taken and what was the result? In answering these questions, you must demonstrate that you're able to articulate a solution for a difficult situation with great detail that demonstrate good command of the situation and the resources needed to address it. You are optimistic and positive in dealing with difficult situation while articulating the solution. You show willingness to ask for support and assistance and willingness to collaborate. Here's the last set of questions regarding attendance and flexibility. Can you tell me of a time when you had to report to work even though you weren't at your best? Would you mind sharing a brief background why you weren't at your best and how you persisted so you can still finish your work? Can you describe a time when you had to push yourself to go to work or school despite experiencing a difficult situation? In answering these questions, you must demonstrate that you can fully concentrate on your work despite of non-work related issues. You can articulate the coping mechanism with details along with the lessons learned. Second category is attention to details. This is very critical in the customer service industry. Most of the customer will feel agitated and turn away if their details are ignored by the agents. Attention to detail is what separates a call center company from their competitors, as it reflects their attitude and commitment in providing a world-class customer service experience. Here are the possible questions. Take me through how you traveled where you came from to this interview. Can you walk me through the process in signing up on Facebook? Can you walk me through on your daily activities at work? In answering these questions, you must describe the experience in full detail, as much detail as you can, and may not require a follow-up questions. Third category is readiness. Here are the possible questions. What are your expectations about the job and why would you like to join the BPO industry? What are your expectations during training and OJT and expectation working in the BPO industry? How would you make sure to pass training and certification and meet your KPI after passing the training or OJT? Are you amenable of not going on leave for about 3 months to complete your training and OJT certification? In answering these questions, you must demonstrate that you have a clear understanding of the BPO process, such as training, OJT, and meeting your KPIs. You have a strong commitment and amenable of not going on leave until you complete your trainings and OJT. Another possible question: remember a time in the past when you had to talk to someone virtually and had to explain or address a situation, but the person cannot understand you. How did you fix this? In answering this question, you must demonstrate that you can articulate the primary issue by asking relevant questions. Explored and exhausted all available media to relay the message and adjusted communication style to be at par with the capability of the other person you're talking to. Another possible question regarding active listening. Tell me about a time when you had to ask other people's opinion before making your own decision. Answer the question by demonstrating that you appreciate the details and insight of the other person, and you truly understand the other person by building trust and establishing rapport. Another possible question regarding conflict resolution. Describe a time when someone else put pressure on you. In answering this question, you must demonstrate that you're focusing on the resolution of the issue at hand instead of who will win the argument. You're willing to come up with a mutual agreement to address the issue and find a perfect resolution. Show an effort to understand the perspective of the opposing person and that you're willing to compromise. Another possible questions regarding resilience. What has been your greatest failure or setback? Answer the question by demonstrating that you're not ignoring the issue but trying to figure out how to resolve it by planning and taking actions, and that you will use the lesson for better decision making in the future. So that's it. Those are the possible questions for validation interview. I hope that you learned from the tips I provided. You can start practicing by writing your answers on a piece of paper, and don't forget to practice the delivery. Thank you all for watching, and I hope that you will get hired soon.